Today it's viewer's choice. So all cryptos here they're going to mention are cryptos that you wanted me to talk about or look at. I put out a video called Viewer's Choice. You tell me what cryptos you like and why I should look at them. So basically today I'm not here to promote these cryptos or tell you to get in or to get out of them. I'm just going to show you how I quickly scan for new cryptos, and I mean quickly. Now this would be very preliminary. I go on CoinMarketcap, I'll type in a name of a crypto that I haven't heard of before that I want to look up, or I'll type into something that I already know about and I just want to check some quick stats on it. So here we go. So today we will be looking at M87, Aleph AZERO, XRP, VRA, KDA, Cult, Spear, RVLT, Partisia, DigiByte, Baby DOGELON, Mars, LITECOIN, Epic Cash, GHST, UFO Gaming, Comp, and MONONOKE Inu. Now I do hold a couple of those. So let's start with M87 right here. I'm going to want to look at the big picture right out of the gate. So what is all? And I'll tell you right now, all does not necessarily mean all. This could have came out earlier and it's just not showing on CoinMarketcap's chart. So just beware, it may have came out at a very high price and dumped. I don't know from this chart. So I take this chart with a grain of salt. According to this, it's been around since what? June 2022. That's not too long. Okay, so I try to just get a big picture. I want to eyeball volumes really quickly. Did it pump up? Did it pull down in? What did it do in the fall of 2021? Because that is when gaming cryptos just went through the roof. Metaverse cryptos went through the roof. So did it follow the trend? Yes or no? Doesn't really mean too much, but I do check stuff like that. Okay, so here's the big picture. It came out, it pumped up in around July-ish 2022, and then it pulled back in. So I don't have any data back in October 2021, November on it, because it just wasn't around. So I'm just curious what it's been kind of trading in a channel, going kind of sideways within this range. Kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting versus, just dumping down really hard like a lot of other things did. But granted, it came out in July, so it did pull back in. So, okay, so that's a big picture I would look at. Now, is this a token or a coin? It will say right here, it's a token. If it was a coin, it'd be its own blockchain. And if I wanted to jump over to the website, I would right here. Want to eyeball their white paper. Like I said, this is all the stuff that I would do if I was really kind of getting serious about this and really look at its white paper, look at its website. Are they active on Twitter, Telegram, that kind of thing? Do they respond well when people ask them things? Do they show their faces? A lot of these projects do not show their faces. A lot of them do not show their faces. So know that going in. I want to know what's max supply. So max supply of 1 trillion. Circulating supply, it's not saying. Market cap's not saying. Its volume in the last 24 hours, trading volume is not much. It's 15,000. That doesn't show a lot of interest, but it is something. And it's trading at this price right here, 0.00002318. And it's down for the day. Okay, so now I have a big picture of it. We'll move on. At this point, I'm not making my mind up to buy this or not. I'm just looking at it. So that's the idea behind this. And I'm going to go over to this one. I don't know how to pronounce this. Aleph AZERO, AZERO. Got it. And it's a coin. Okay, traded at 96 cents. It's actually up today. And it doesn't have a max supply, but the total supply looks like it's 308 million. Volume in 24 hours, pretty good compared to the other one. $1.7 million traded hands in this coin. I'm seeing these for the first time. A lot of these, a couple of them I already knew about. Total supply is at 300 million. Came out roughly February 2022 or January. Pumped up to roughly $3, pulled back in under $1 and went up again. Okay. And it's been down sliding since August, September, October. Okay. The volumes are lower compared to over here, but naturally that's just a trend of the whole market too. XRP, obviously everybody's heard of them, but it's one of your favorites. XRP is very popular. Let's look at all, just like I would look at something that I've never heard of before. So it's been around for a while. It does have, a lawsuit going on, whether it's a security or not. So people are really waiting. That's going to be kind of a industry changing lawsuit once the result of that comes out. So yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind. We're all hoping that they win, obviously. They are a coin and they have, let's see, for some reason it's not showing their stats. That's what I don't like about CoinMarketCap. It's not showing their stats. Okay, I'm just going to move on. So right today it's trading at 38 cents. Jump over to Verasity, VRA, another popular one, trading at 0.002, almost 0.3, under a penny, a third of a penny. How's that? Trading volume the last 24 hours is 2.5 million, market cap 30 million, and max supply is going to be 110 billion. It's 110 billion max supply. Total supply, it's the same thing. So I guess these are all out there, and it's a token. And all right, let's look at its chart. Came out in May what, 2019? Did nothing until May 2021. Like a lot of things, pumped up. And then in the fall, see, I like this. I like to see this, like in the fall, it followed the metaverse plays right there, fall of 2021. That's what I was mentioning before. And then like, say Bitcoin and everything else, it's slowly pulling in. So no surprise there. All right. Okay, Verasity, VRA, Kadana, KDA, actual coin, trading at $4. Okay, so 1 billion max supply, total supply, same thing. And we have a trading volume in the last 24 hours of 5 million, market cap 220 million. And it started out back in June 2020, roughly. Jumped up like a lot of things with the metaverse plays, and then just typical chart, typical for the past 9-10 months, the downslide. All right, let's go see Cult, C-U-L-T, token. And we have, oh, I also forgot, you know, you might want to see what contract is on. If it's his own coin, it's his own blockchain, but this is Ethereum. But then again, you know, it could be a coin forked off of something else. So just, you know, it is Ethereum based. I forgot to mention that. A max supply, so okay, all these numbers, okay, millions, so 6 trillion and 666. So sign of the beast, I don't know. And what else do we have? What else can I say about this one? Quickly, 1 million in volume, market cap 22 million. And let's just eyeball its chart. So going back to only what, February 2022. So this is from this year. It pumped up like crazy in April and pulled back in. So it's the high was up here. I can't, let's see, what's the price rate now? 0.00005 down on the day. Okay, let's move on to Sphere Finance. 0.002 is what it's trading at. Doesn't have a max supply, but we're getting into the 24 billion, almost 25 billion max supply. Trading volume is only 7,800 the past 24 hours, so it's not heavily traded, that's for sure. So market cap 19 million, almost 20 million, and it's on Polygon. Interesting. Okay, and you can also check their audits too, if they're audited. That's another thing to look at. And let's go look at this day chart. Roughly March 2022, pumped up to 11 cents and then pulled back into where we are now at a fraction of a penny, about a quarter of a penny. Not a lot of daily volume, so it's kind of sleeping. That happens. All right, who are we looking at here? Revolt 2 earn, RVLT, token, on Polygon, max supply, 91 trillion. Trading at 0.0000004. Yes, when we get into the tokens that have like trillions, or going to have trillions in the max supply, you get these numbers like this. It's far from being a penny, let's just say. But if it were to go to a penny, some people would be like rich. So we looked at the all pumped up and pull back in. All right, let's keep moving. Again, this is just like a preliminary. This is how I eyeball things real quick. Partisia blockchain, and CoinMarketcap is not mentioning anything about it. So you'd have to go somewhere else to look it up. I don't know if that's good, bad, or ugly, but I don't see a thing. So I'm going to have to move on. I guess it's its own blockchain, a token. Kind of thought it'd be a coin. All right, DigiByte. I do own this one, and I'm not surprised you guys asked me to go over it. I have tons of videos on DigiByte. So DigiByte is a coin, and I believe it's forked off of LITECOIN, which is forked off of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is DigiByte's granddaddy. And DigiByte's going to have a max supply of 21 billion. Right now, total supply is 15 billion.8. Volume in the last 24 hours, we're in the 2 million, 2.5 million. So there is some trading going on with it. Market cap 119 million. Came out, did nothing, pumped up in 2018, pulled back in, ran up really, really crazy here. hitting what, 15, 16 cents, I think it was. And then pulled back in, and it's trading at about 3/4 of a penny. So just under 1 penny DigiByte. And the community is fantastic. Okay, so if I was just looking at this for the first time, this is what I would look at. It's, you know, I like its max supply, I'll be honest, because it's not that huge. And I like a lot of things that you cannot tell from this chart. And that's why I call this preliminary. I just eyeball things really quickly. But as I dug into the DigiByte community, everything about them I like. I can sleep well at night owning this token, this coin, but a lot of things you cannot tell. That's why you got to start with the start. You just, you know, go to their website, go to their community, see what's going on. Is it just an idea, or is it real? These guys got a lot of projects going on. By doing my research, that's how I found out about what they had going on. All right, baby DOGECOIN. I've heard of it. I just never paid attention to it. 420 quadrillion. Trading volume past 24 hours, 3.5 million. All right, market cap 125 million. Is on a Binance Smart Chain. I would call this, you know, these kind of things more speculative than anything, if you like to speculate. And a lot of people do. People speculate in the stock market. It's a thing. So this came out, what, June 2021, spiked up for some reason, and then went up pretty good in January 2022, and it's been trailing down like a lot of other things. DOGELON Mars. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Sorry, guys. The coin's called Elon, and it's on Ethereum. It's a token. Okay, 1 quadrillion max supply. And it's trading at this. I don't even want to read the zeros, but it's actually up on the day. All right, let's look down here. Again, I would call, you know, this would be more like, if you like to speculate, some people get in early and then it pumps and dumps. Things like that happen. I'm not calling this a pump and dump. I'm not saying anything bad or positive about really anything. I'm just sort of showing you what I do, what I look at when I'm just learning about something. So I never looked at this chart before, so I've seen it for the first time right now. So back here in April 2021, it spiked up, pulled in, and went crazy in the fall of 2021, like a lot of metaverse plays did, and then has just been creeping down like almost everything. LITECOIN, everybody's heard of LITECOIN, and it's still, you know, a big favorite for a lot of people. Max supply is low. That's a big thing. Now, Bitcoin's max supply is only 21 million. This is 84 million, so it's 4 times. Very interesting. It might be, in my opinion, undervalued, but what do I know? Who knows where the market's going to go? So this is good old LITECOIN. LITECOIN's a coin. It's forked off of Bitcoin. I happen to know that. You wouldn't know it just by looking at it here. It's mineable, stuff like that. Market cap, 5.7 billion. LITECOIN, popular, still popular. You know, there's something else. If you want to know what's kind of popular, doesn't mean that it's always a good investment. Go and watch, like I do videos on Bitcoin ATMs. I'll literally go to a Bitcoin ATM and try to see what is tradable on that ATM, because that kind of shows you what's also being offered out there. People trade these on, you know, exchanges and stuff and swaps, but ATMs are actual physical things out there in the mall. And if somebody was to get into crypto and they didn't really know how, they'd probably go to one of those things, and what's offered on there tells you what's being kind of pushed globally in a way. It's one way to look at it. Maybe not the best way, but I keep an eye on that stuff. So LITECOIN came out a long time ago. I'm thinking 2013, pumped up in 2018, the classic moves, followed everything that Bitcoin basically did, I think, without comparing it too much. But yeah, I'm pulling in like a lot of things. All right, LITECOIN's big pro for me is the 84 million, only 84 million. Now here's the one that I heard a lot about. Everybody was saying Epic Cash, talk about Epic. Okay, I have never even looked at their chart until today, and you guys wanted it. So here we go. All right, it's a coin. Mineable. Interesting. Okay, max supply, same as Bitcoin's, 21 million. Okay, I like that. I'll be honest, I like it. I don't know anything about this coin. Nothing. So I'm not going to say too much either way. Trading volume though sucks. 2 million in the last 24 hours. What's up with that? It's trading at 43 cents. And its market cap is low. A lot of people like low market caps on things where they believe the project is going to go to the moon. I don't know what's going to happen with this project, but there's some positives and negatives that I see right out of the gate. Low volume. Again, the markets are down. I'm not buying crypto now. And it's stupid because I probably should be, right? But and that's just how people are sometimes. All right, let's go look at its chart. So when did this thing come out? Let's say April 2020, and then it pumped up in the fall 2021 with the metaverse. My gosh, it went up to $6.50. Again, their low supply makes it interesting for something like this to go up. You know what I mean? The low supply. All right, the more rare something is, the more volatile it can be on the upside and on the downside too. On the downside too. So, okay, Epic Cash. Okay, you guys really wanted to know about this one, and I am actually going to look into this one just for my own personal interest on my own time, because the only thing I really like about it that I can see on this chart is the max supply. That interests me. Not thrilled about the volume, but the market cap's good, and I like that it's a coin, but what about it? I got to check out its, on my own time, its community. Is it really working on something? What's going on with it? So that's what I'm going to do. So out of this so far, like a lot of these I heard about, I'm going to be looking more into that one. GHST Aavegotchi. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. I just know it. Sorry. GHST. And some of you guys like this one. Total supply 41 million. That's low. Doesn't have a max supply. Circulating supply 45. Volume in the past 24 hours 10 million. Okay. Market cap 46 million. All right, not too bad. On Ethereum. It's got an audit or two. Okay. Let's go back to roughly September 2020. Okay, opened up at like, let's call it 85 cents. Pulled back in, started going up, started gaining momentum, got some volume, peaked out in December 2021, November, December, like everything else. And it's been pulling down the same way, basically close to what Bitcoin's been doing, down to $1. So up here it was at what? Almost $3. And we're down here almost to $1 for UFO. I am also into this. You guys wanted me to talk about it again. Okay, and here we go. So I do own some of this. And the max supply is 25 trillion, I do believe. And that's the price with a bunch of zeros, 1374. Down a bit, it's a token. And they're on Ethereum. And yes, this is a metaverse play, and they actually have games out. So that's why I'm holding that one. I'm holding it as a speculative play, hoping that the day our bull run starts to pick up again and all these gaming cryptos start to come back to life. But these guys are still working on projects, which is nice. I started back here in July 2021, pumped up with the metaverse play in the fall of 2021, and has been pulling back in like everything else. Good old compound, COMP token on Ethereum. Max supply 10 million. I like that. All else being equal, I like a low max supply, especially if it was low price. The volume past 24 hours is almost 21 million. Market cap 282 million. And it's trading at almost $39. Well, let's go all compound. Again, I'm looking at these charts for the first time. This is strange. Okay, down here. So we're down here $38. It opened at roughly, let's call it 100. Spiked up to almost 300. Low max supply. My God, I can't talk. Sorry. And pulled back in. Stuck around 100, 200, 300. And at the height in May 2021, it was up to $853. Unreal. $853. But it opened at, let's say it opened at roughly $80, $90. So it 10x'd there. And pull back in, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so $38. Interesting. Oh, I like that. I like the 10 million. I gotta be honest. MONONOKE, the last one. I do own this one. This is one of the ones where I lost some money on, and I'm still holding. I don't know where the project is going. I was following it big time. I have tons of videos on them, but I know a lot of people out there who are in MONONOKE and they feel like me. We're hopeful. We're hopeful that they'll put out. Well, we're just hopeful that there's a really good use case for it in one of the video games that have came out after MONONOKE. A whole bunch of Inu stuff, and it's supposed to be used as a token in one of those games. I don't even remember which game is out. To be honest, I should probably look into it again. But with everything being down, I'm just kind of lazy on it. So also, they're not reporting any circulating supply. The volume past 24 hours is not too much, almost 13,000, which is not that much. And they have quite a few tokens. You see it pumped up. It was really crazy here. There were a lot of people excited about it, a lot of just a lot of huge pump on it, and I found out about it at closer to the highs and got in and held it. So yeah, and then I dollar cost averaged in, so that's why I'm like still holding it, but it's like it looks like it's flatlining. Volumes are low. We're just wondering, is this going to like go to like zero and just disappear into thin air? Maybe. Or will it pick up because it's so cheap? Sometimes people like to speculate and get into really cheap El cheapos, like things that are like dirt cheap, and just cross their fingers, set it aside, and wait for a bull run and say, okay, did it go up? That kind of thing. That's how I look at it now. I'm just holding it like a lot of you guys are, and I'm just waiting and seeing, hoping it goes up. I'd like to break even on it, to be honest. Breaking even would be good. And I wish I would have probably got in at this price, but who knew, right? Who knew? Okay, guys, that's all I got for you. None of this is financial advice. You go out now and you do your own research on any of these tokens and coins and really start to dig before you get into anything or get out of anything. These are not meant to be, I'm not telling you to get into these or get out of them. I just want to show you how I just eyeball quickly a token that's come to my attention off of CoinMarketcap.